Ani Minogija Kinawea. Hello everyone, my name is Ben, and we're gonna try something super new today. We're gonna go on a survival quest, which means we're not bringing any food, we're bringing minimal supplies, and we're gonna see if we can live off the land for 3 days. So let's hop in the canoe, let's go upriver, and see if we can find somewhere to camp. Let's get ourselves settled in. Let's see what the land has to offer us at this spot. So let's go over some of the things that I have. Bag of rope, first aid kit, sleeping bag, bag of clothes, arrows, butchering kit, a pot and a pan, a lantern that's on, emergency communicator device. I do have 2 MREs because going out here with absolutely no food, kind of stupid. So we do have food, but we're not going to touch them unless absolutely necessary. I have a saw, water bottle, snare wire, a fire kit, which is ferrocerium, flint and steel, char cloth. It seems like a lot when it's out here, but it is like a quarter of the stuff I normally bring. All right, so I found a sound place for me to sleep. Got the tarp up. My next priority is fire, because I need water. And then right after that, I'm gonna start hunting some frogs, maybe set some snares. And I gotta find out if anything's in that water. I've thrown a spinner out there a couple times, no nothing. I'm gonna go walk the shoreline, see if I can see some frogs. I'm gonna keep this with me. I will take a shot at a squirrel. I have a couple small game arrows. If I have the opportunity, I will take a shot at a squirrel or a chipmunk. I'm gonna see if I can ding a frog, and I'm also gonna bring some snare wire with me to see if I can see some animal trails. It's there. I don't know, you can't see it. It's there. There is no fish in this pond. Frogs and squirrels and rabbits. One thing I keep telling people is get out your comfort zone. Do things that you find are challenging, because if you just keep doing the same thing that is not challenging to you, then you don't get better. Yeah, certainly didn't like that, but we got some frogs and berries, I guess. I'm just making a wire handle so I can take it off the fire without burning myself. Not quite center, but oh well. I have to admit, I am pretty nervous. Like, I know everything's controlled, it's just I'm uncomfortable. And that's what I said I have to do. I have to get uncomfortable. You know, season these guys up. I did bring salt and pepper because I'm not a monster. It was literally all the meat I had to yield. It's not very good, but yeah, I wish there was some fish for me to get. Truth is, I actually have no idea what I'm doing. You know, some people seeing this stuff, they're like, I could never. Some people looking at this like, oh, what an amateur. It's all a matter of perspective. I was hoping that I would have some like basswood and like American beech leaves here. It's all pine. All pine. Something like that. We're gonna try our air fried frog. Yeah, you can just chew through the bones. Not bad, Benson. I saw a beaver, or well, I've seen like 8 beavers harassing me. And they came real close. I was like, if you're gonna come that close, I'm gonna take a shot. It's definitely been an interesting first night. Us staying out here is the right move for self-development. I got a bit of a game plan tomorrow. Collected 2 more frogs. I'm gonna have these 2 frogs, and then I think I'm gonna call it. There was some sounds of wolves, so maybe they'll sing me to sleep. But signing off. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It was a pretty weird night last night. It was pretty cool, actually. Battalion of beavers going around my campsite, just tsh, 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 every direction, making weird sounds. And then I heard wolves howling, and then I had a moose walk that ridgeline. I saw his silhouette right here. He came He stopped, he went back, and he kind of like did this back and forth for a little bit. He goes, ooh, ooh. So he moseyed off into the woods. I'm looking for food, maybe not that much food. So I might go after one of those beavers because they were upsetting me last night. I was like, Yudi, go away. Yeah, okay, let's get up. All right, now we're up. We gotta go check the snares. It is so crispy out this morning. Oh, little guy. I'm willing to take a shot at anything at this point. Let's hope something's in the snares. Okay, I've checked 3 snares, nothing. I haven't got anything. Found a spot to sit. Already like a makeshift blind. It takes away my silhouetting. A couple squirrels just passed that way, but they were chasing each other, so they weren't gonna stop. I have been sitting here for an hour and a half. It sounds like all the squirrels are deeper in. I've let the environment go back to baseline. I could just choose to sit here. So I am gonna pack it up here. When I go there, I'm gonna be looking for American beech trees so I can get some greens in my diet. All I can think about is food, and I think I've only been without food for actually just about 24 hours now. Well, besides the frogs. I brought a box of worms, and I was planning on fishing with those. I don't know if that's cheating. I thought there was gonna be fish. Well, there was gonna be fish in the lake that I was trying to get to, but we couldn't get to. So I am gonna try cooking up a worm. I've never done this before. I've eaten a slug. I'm gonna cook this worm well done, so I'm not, you know, squirting anything in my mouth. Not my favorite thing in the world, but salt and pepper on it makes it bearable. I have all these ideas, but like when you're hungry, you don't really want to move. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna cave and I'm gonna eat. And I'm gonna admit I'm not as tough as I think I am. But also, how do you hunt when your stomach is growling at you and you feel lethargic and all you want to do is nap? And I'm embarrassed to say that I have to. So I made it 26 hours without people food. I'm gonna wait another hour, and then I'm gonna cook up one of these things. I'm gonna feel so much better after this. You know, if I'm not drinking enough water and if I don't have enough food, then, you know, my mental capacity starts to drop. And I'm like, this sounds like the best food I'll ever have in my whole life. It's sausage lasagna. When you're hungry at home, you know that there's food just around the corner. But when you're hungry out here, it's a different thing altogether. Now it looks a bit soupy because I put too much water in it, but I'm gonna try not to waste any of this. Oh, flavor. Why would they make it spicy? Okay, I have my energy back a bit. I'm gonna go frog harvesting now. Already got 2. I'm gonna work my way up the bank. I am going to get as many as I possibly can, and then we'll hit back in the boat. Okay. So we've done a circle around the pond, smacked at a few frogs, only got 2, so we have a total of 5 frogs. Found a couple sunfish in the far end of that lake. But I'm here at the bottom of a dam. I see some movement down there. Like, I don't know if it's more frogs or what, but we're gonna cast in the bottom there and see if something's in there. Oh! Yo, yes! Yes! It's a creek chub. I've never had a creek chub, but we have fish. Oh, dude, yes. Nice. I'm gonna get a couple more of those for sure. Oh, easy pickings too. Easy pickings. I'm gonna see how many of these I can get. Okay, well that feels good. We got enough for dinner tonight, so I don't have to worry about my hunger pains going to sleep. That's really good news. I really thought I was SOL when it came to fish. Little did I know that the even more shallow pond downstream had the fish. We got 5 chubs, 4 frogs. All my anxiety about being out here is gone. Maybe because I had the dehydrated meal, but also because I was like, oh, I do have a food source out here. I have a couple, actually. If I get a squirrel, I'm doing just dandy. Let's get fire going. Let's make camp. We're good. Okay, so I'm gonna do the fish and the frogs a couple ways. I'm gonna roast a fish and a frog. I'm gonna toss one fish directly into hot hardwood ash, and then I'm gonna pan fry whatever's left. A little fish kebab. Let's see how I did. Obliterated. Yeah, I'm chewing right through the bones, I don't care. Yeah. Tasty, tasty. Oh, we gotta say thank you for this little guy. This guy comes walking through, like right in the chest. Like it was perfect. And then I gave him a couple hits and he's out. All right, let's take this guy apart. It's got this frog leg. It's pretty good, man. Tastes very much like chips. That just means I need to reduce even more comforts. Now I can see what I can remove. I think I'll be okay without. Pretty cool trip, man. It's winding down. You can really feel it. It's 7 o'clock in the evening. I've never had squirrel before. Slow roasted it over the fire here. Looks pretty crispy now. Just a quick reflection. This experience has been incredibly humbling, but also very empowering. You know, I had this whole game plan, and this is usually how it goes. You have a plan, but Mother Nature has one for you. And I just had to make do. I still think I did pretty good. You know, at one point I really did struggle with those hunger pains, and I'm gonna look fondly upon this trip for years. I'm gonna say this was a milestone. Enough all this deep, meaningful stuff. I am gonna try this squirrel. It looks really good. Okay, I got the power of the sun above me. That's pretty burnt on that side, but I'm gonna take a bite. My dad would say, that's weos. Rhoda's back day every Tuesday. Chomped at his tricep and his rear delt. He looks like a spider now. I cleaned that thing. The thing that you think is a head is balls. Well, I am about done for the day. I'm gonna crawl into my sleeping bag. Tomorrow's departure day. Pretty crazy solo. I gotta say so myself. So this is my sign off. I'm heading to bed, and we'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning, everybody. This is my departure day. I got one bad portage to do. Got no breakfast, so I'm just gonna pack it up, head out of here. Let's get out of here. This whole trip has just been one magical sit spot. 3 deer, 3 moose, squirrels, a dozen beavers coming up and checking me. You know, they kind of made me mad. But... So yeah, I get to see the magic of the baseline. I am not looking forward to leaving. Not because I want to stay. I'm not looking forward to the way out. All right, I'm gonna sign off right now because this portage is something you don't want to see. Plus, I don't want to show you how I got in here. So thanks for watching, everybody. It has been a blast to have you along on my solo, my survival quest solo. If you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment, tell me what you like. And as always, stay cool, stay curious, and we will see you on the next adventure. Peace out, everybody.